cherish all the time you spend, you tuned in too. It's time again, you cherish all the time you spend, you tuned in too. It's the #1 podcast. The topics of discussion when we broadcast. So all them artificial man jokes, we do it natural from the concrete to a public standpoint. Real, wherever you're from, life is coexistence, but to know the real, you just gotta listen. Wherever you're from, life is coexistence, but to
What's
know
up,
the
good
real,
people,
you
and
just
welcome
gotta
to
listen.
the 52 Scott Podcast. I am your host, Comedian 96, along with Freddie G, K Money, and Slash. Collectively, we are the Minded Men, and welcome to Black Friday. Before we get into our topic for today, I need everybody that's on YouTube to go out and subscribe. Click on the like button. If you're on Twitter, follow us at 52 Scott Podcast, and on IG and Facebook at the 52 Scott Podcast. What's up, good people? I'm back, and it is Friday. Today's topic, we need to talk about it. And you need to talk to your relatives about it, and you need to talk to your kids and your grandfathers, grandmothers about it. And that's our last month it was mental health. This month I want to talk about our personal health as far as our physical. Are we going to the doctor? Are we going to the dentist? Are you making sure your vital signs are where they need to be? Are you eating right? All different types of stuff that we need to talk about. Do you have, I know one of, or not all of us, you got that uncle cousin. Hey, bro, your ear fell off. Give me a bill, man. I'll be all right. Just give me a bill. Hey, bro, your leg in the parking lot, man. Just give me a bill, man. Hey, bro, your lung is all. Just give me a bill. I'll be all right. Yeah. We all got that, where we have these home remedy, and there's nothing wrong with it. Man, look. Apple cider vinegar cures a lot of stuff. Helps with my high blood pressure. I don't have high blood pressure because of that, right? Not saying everybody, I'm not a doctor, but it does help. But home remedies are not the way to go. We, and especially as us as colors, because we be eating ham hocks, chitlins, the hog mogs, pork bones, everything from the hog. The everything, hooves. Do hogs have hooves? We eat it all and expect to live. So when we eat like that, and plus with our history of diabetes and heart disease, we need to stay checked up, because a lot of times I know we heard stories where, and this is one that hit home for me. My brother, he passed back in 2021, and he had a heart problem, right? Mm-hmm. And his doctor appointment was for that Friday, but he passed that Tuesday, the same week of his doctor appointment.
Before.
Exactly. So, are we, on this panel, are you seeing the doctor / dentist, because I have dentist stories too, are you seeing them on a regular basis like you should be? We're going to Mr. Slash.
Nah, I'm not gonna lie, I don't, and it's something that I want to start catching up on doing just for age reasons, So,
mm-hmm. Especially at our age.
Mm-hmm. The last time I could say would have been a few years back, maybe 3 years,
right? And
that's just a doctor. Dentist now, it's been a year or so,
yeah.
But just to go see a doctor, get a physical, that was about 3 years ago.
Yeah, that did.
So I know I'm due,
yeah,
for a doctor visit.
Should you pass due?
Yeah, you know what I'm saying. So I need to, but most of us as black men procrastinate on that situation.
True.
It's a known fact.
That is.
So I just fall into that category because yes, I am one. I'll procrastinate if I don't feel no certain type of way. Mm-hmm. I'm not going to the doctor. If ain't nothing hurting on me to where I can't sustain and make it throughout my day to finish what I got to do, yep. I'm not going to the doctor.
And that's what I think. That's what we
That's the problem.
We always,
Yeah.
when we
That's where
feel
the
good, we
problem's at.
good, you
Yeah.
know, we don't check, you know.
That's where the problem's
You know,
at. All
because,
the
I
time.
mean, your body's like your car. I mean, you know, just because it's running good, you still want to go get that tuned
Check
up.
what's under the hood.
Make sure everything
Yeah.
good up under that hood.
That's
So, you know, our bodies are the same way. So, Freddie G.
Absolutely, man. Yes, I see the doctor regularly, the dentist. As I've gotten older in age, you know, I feel it's important to actually see the doctor. I've lost a lot of family members at what I consider a young age, starting with my mom. You know, I lost my mom when she was age 46 to a massive heart attack.
Yeah.
My goodness.
And my mother had hypertension, but she never took medication for hypertension. And so that's kind of scary, you know. So I see doctor on the regular. Now, I will tell you that I had to really wrap my mind around visiting the doctor for my yearly checkup to get the finger.
Who man? Who you telling?
So I really had to.
We'll talk about the finger.
To wrap my mind around that, you know, but I had to also, you know, tell myself, hey man, you want to live as long as possible.
Exactly.
So shove a finger up your ass.
I'm like, man, can you just scrape off the edge of that hole? I
That's
do on a stick, but
that.
Look, tell that motherfucker, don't use that big Super Bowl ring finger.
Hey man, I mean, you know,
Can you send a lady doctor in here with a little
man,
bitty?
you know, that's what probably one of the reasons why I haven't been in the last 3 years.
Bro, it
because
is the most.
this case.
I'm gonna be honest with you. It's because I have to afterwards. Every time this third year I did it, but I have to lay on the table. Even now, I have to lay there for a little while. I feel violated, man. I feel like I feel violated.
Well,
that's why I was like, man, I wouldn't made it in jail because I'm little. I'm under 200, man. I would, oh no, brother. I don't like doing it voluntarily. You got to kill me. I'm sorry. Go ahead. K Money. I'm sorry. I got emotional.
I do visit the doctor on the regular, man, for my annual. And they actually have they don't do the finger. Well, they have different ways of not having to do the finger now.
So they introduced you only.
Yeah,
A colon card.
Yeah,
that color guard. You ever seen that commercial where they can actually send you a box and you put your stool in the box and mail it off to them?
That's they do that now.
I did that, but she's still. This was last year, my June of last year. Because my one is due.
I seen something
now with
like that.
You got to keep in mind colon cancer versus prostate cancer.
It's different.
Oh,
so
Right.
the colon would
Can
be that card,
tested. Yeah.
that stool. If I'm not,
You're right.
that prostate is that finger.
Yeah, it's nothing. You
That's
can't
that
get
finger.
past that.
you don't have to say
correct.
finger with such authority, man. I'm already emotional.
But
That's
that is
that
one of
finger.
the main reasons that I try to maintain and keep a female doctor, you know, for that reason also.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And
Oh man, I got a funny story on a female.
I do visit the dentist. I can't say every 6 months for a regular cleaning because my dentist just happens to be a big Astros fan. So come October, which I do have an appointment in October. But if we winning, that may end up, you know, in the next year sometime.
Yeah, because he out of there.
And it has in the past.
He riding out with the Astros.
Already. He
Shout out with the Astros. Shout out to the Astros. I got a funny story. I had 2 years ago. I had like a little cancer scare, and this was dealing with a female doctor, right? So I had a little cancer scare, you know, right down in the private area, whatever. But I had to get a biopsy in that area. Biopsies are painful as it is, but in that area, just intensify that pain by 10. All right. So when you're in that kind of pain in that area, it's not very, how can I say, cooperative. It's like you just got out of a cold shower, right? But take that cold shower and multiply that times 5, because you know you're about to get a biopsy, right? Mm-hmm. They bring in, and I'm not even joking, this lady, she had to be a model, right? This gotta be a joke. Yeah. This lady is beautiful. Yeah. And you gonna come here and you gonna have her look down there at this time right now? I'm gonna tell you how embarrassed I was after the surgery. Yeah. After I did the biopsy, she calls me and asks me, "Is everything okay?" You know, she's checking on my health. Yeah. My dumb ass
said no.
No. That worse. I said it grew. That was my first answer. I didn't even. I was embarrassed because I was trying to make her understand. It's not like that. I'm a grower.
Hey, this was supposed to be a medical experience, not a sexual experience.
I'm sorry. I got emotionally traumatized a little bit. Okay, back to it. Okay. We'll wipe all that away. All right, now the dentist. Dentist is just, what people don't realize, you can die from the dentist.
Yeah, if you don't go take care of it.
Yeah, you can die.
Yeah, it's bad.
Yeah, and you get a ruptured, you have a cyst in your mouth. A lot of people get them. Mm-hmm. You get one of them cysts in your mouth and they rupture, and you call yourself, I'm gonna give me some. You know what people like to do? Go get you some peroxide, some warm water, some salt, and you gonna be all right.
That helps the soreness.
Yeah.
But you have to go to the doctor for that.
Exactly.
Because they need to give you some prescriptions for that.
Yeah, they had a little young boy back. He was on, so sad. This is some years back, probably about, I'm going to say 10, 15 years back. Mm-hmm. He was 13. He was in Florida, but it made headline. They made CNN. He's 13 years old. 13-year-old boy, Florida, died from not going to the dentist.
Yeah.
Got to the dentist too late.
And that's bad.
And he passed away, 13. Yeah. So, man, the dentist is just as, if not, more as much as important as the doctor. Now
that you mentioning the doctor, we mentioning the doctor, we mentioning the dentist. Mm-hmm. I want to take this because it's Black Friday. Mm-hmm. I want to just dig a little deeper on these two situations and why Black people may not make it to these places often, because they don't have the health care.
They don't.
Most of them don't have a way to go to the dentist. Most of them don't have a way to go to the doctor. They don't have no kind of health care, to go often.
I would say they don't. They have too much pride, because Medicare, if you have no income, you have low income, no income, you can get Medicaid, right? So Medicaid, they have the lifts that come and get you. They have all that, right?
Right. That's true.
But my mom was if anyone's anything like my mom was a prideful person. She didn't believe in food stamps and government assistance at all. Those are the people you have to worry about.
Right.
Those are the give me a beer, I'll be all right. Because that's what they used to, the home remedies.
Well, don't you have to fill out the paperwork to get Medicaid and all of this?
Yeah, you do.
So do you think that the people that don't have it just not doing the paperwork to get
a lot
to
of
get
that
it?
falls into a lot of people are just not educated.
Right.
And when you're not educated to know that, okay, Medicare, Medicaid could help me to go to the doctor.
Right.
Part of it is, I think, is people who are not educated enough to know how to fill these documents out.
Right.
And number two, I think it falls into laziness. Mm-hmm. And number three, I also think it pain tolerance.
Yes.
So people would actually tolerate whatever as long as it's not hurting me enough. If you hurting long enough,
yeah,
people will carry their ass to
the doctor.
Now here in Houston, they're going to Ben Taub.
Yeah.
They ain't got no insurance or nothing. They're going to carry their ass to Ben Taub because they hurting enough bad.
You may be in there 4 days, but you will get treated.
They are hurting way. Now, I can't tolerate this pain no more. I gotta go.
Yeah.
So a lot of it too has to do with pain tolerance. Yeah. And people will tolerate if they can just take something over the counter. I'm good.
I'm good. Right. Yep, exactly. That plays a part in it too, because you think it's one thing and it's not. You could be ignoring signs. Oh, my shoulder hurt. Oh, it was because I was lifting weights. And it's probably not from your left arm hurting because you were lifting weights. You need to go.
Damn stroke.
Yeah, exactly. But you ain't been lifting no weight. So, but yeah, that does play a big part of it. I didn't think about that. You see, I saw he's the voice of the voice of reason. We need a little thing, the voice of reason. Because he's always trying to find a little loophole.
You just made
to do the right thing.
You just made it.
Fear is another reason, man.
I didn't think of that. That's a good one. Go ahead, K-Money.
Yeah,
I believe that.
Black folk, we know that they've done a lot of tests on us, and so we don't necessarily trust these doctors based on a lot of the tests that we were told we would take it. Right?
Yeah,
right.
So, fear definitely plays a factor on us not going on a consistent basis.
God, that is a good one, because I had a joke when I was doing stand-up. This guy, let's just say, this guy, he goes to the doctor, and he's 76-year-old guy. He goes to the doctor, and the doctor sits him down and says, "Sir, I have bad news. You have the AA." All right. He says, "Sir, you have AIDS, and you have Alzheimer's."
Wow.
And the guy shakes his head. "Oh, thank goodness! I thought you was gonna tell me I had AIDS." So it's funny you say that. A lot of people don't want to go to the doctor because they're scared to find out what they have. Got.
Yeah.
If anything.
It's a lot of that.
Yeah.
I agree.
I you know what? When I was in my 20s and I was in San Diego, boy, we were in military. In the military, they come get you. You ain't finna dodge no tests, no medical tests. They coming, they gonna call you. They gonna call your commanding officer. You coming down to do it. Yeah. But I was in San Diego, and I was, there was a song by what was it? ABC. I swing my beat at the playground. Well, I was swinging my beef at the playground. Just outside, because I wouldn't get no hotels. I would take girl on the playground. This is the playground nobody come to. Cause we were poor. He's 18, 19 in the Navy.
Yeah.
You ain't got no money for no hotel. So, and the girl was with it. You was young. Both of y'all 19. So whatever, But I said that to say that, man, when I would go to medical, boy, and I be thinking all the, why would I sleep with her type chicks? Bruh. Whew, I'm glad I grew up. I'm glad I've grown up.
So, in other words, you were unprotected?
Huh?
If you can hunt, you can heal.
All I'm saying, look, you're making an assumption. I cannot confirm or deny those allegations. Okay. So, people, as we conclude this show, please go to the doctor. Go to the dentist.
Go see the doctor.
Kumo D.
Yeah, go see the dentist. Go see your doctors, because you just never know. Mm-hmm. And before we get out of here, I want to give y'all our Friday's Black Facts You Can't Take Back. And it's so funny, and this was not intentional. Believe it or not, this was not intentional. My black fact is about a doctor. And I promise you, it just felt like that. I promise you it felt like that. I did not do this on purpose. I just always think about this doctor. It's Dr. Daniel L. Wilkinson. I'm sorry, Daniel Hale Williams. He was born January 18th, 1856, died August 4th, 1931. He was the first African-American surgeon who performed the first open heart surgery. The first successful, listen to what I said, successful open heart surgery. Right? He founded the Providence hospital in 1891 also.
A hospital.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And what's so crazy, there's a part in here that says, and it's not funny, God, but sometimes as a comedian, you kind of be looking at the funny parts. It says, in 1913, William was elected the only right above that. He was credited for the first successful heart surgery. However, others had performed them before him. That means they all died. It's not funny, but it's like, why try if you... So shout out to Dr. Daniel L. Williams. And that is our Black Fact. You can't take it back.
This concludes our show for Black Friday, and if you haven't done so already, follow us on Twitter at 52Scott Podcast, also on Facebook and Instagram at the 52Scott Podcast. Also, like and subscribe if you haven't done so on YouTube. Make sure you tune in next week, Monday, for Music Mondays.